Hi, Gail here. This is Radio Kidnappers, Community Radio, Hawke's Bay, and I am a noetic scientist. I use my intuitive psychic abilities to help you navigate your life and your life problems and life situations by giving you insight and clarity into what I see and how it can be helped, solved, resolved. It can just help to know things sometimes, and that's part of what I do. So today we are May, and in May, of course, beginning of each month, we have a little look at the month. And May is, first and foremost, it is about clearing the decks. It's about throwing stuff away you don't need, clothes. You know, we're not in spring, but it's a really good month to do this. Your life, your work, your situations, which ones work for you, people in your life who are supporting of you or who are kind of like dragging you down a little bit, maybe sort out who you want to have around you. And it's very important this month to have people who are supportive of you, whatever you do, whatever you are looking to do in your life. You need as much support as you can. This is a year where you are trying things that are a bit different, you're doing things a bit new, your life has changed for some of you, and you are even looking to work for yourself. So if you're looking to work for yourself, now's the time to look at what actually kind of like messes things up for you, what's a bit mucky and murky in your life. If it's your job, clarify that. Do what you can to sort it out. Get rid of the mess, if you like. It's the month to get rid of mess. It's a bit of a messy month in itself, so the less mess you have in your own wardrobe, in your own home, in your own work life, in your own relationship life, the better that, you know, May is likely to be for you. Now, just apologies if I'm a bit discombobulated. Last month I was, that energy seems to be still hanging around just a little bit. So we'll just carry on and see how we go. I do my best, and I have learned that over my life that's pretty much all you can do. Whether it's perfect or not, it's generally not, because we're human. So we're looking at May, and the month of May, and I'm just going to have a look at what the main theme of May is for you and your life, and you and what's happening for you in your life, and understanding it's general, but we'll just have a little look and try and clarify that a little bit. So the first card we have is Pretty card. I call it a pretty card. It says that there's lots of energy around you, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of maybe frustration as well. Life can sometimes seem to be a bit of a struggle in some ways. So that is the Devil card. For those of you who might have a problem with that card, it just means that there are things in your life that aren't working. There are things that are actually holding you back in quite a big way, and it just says again what we were saying before about the, you know, sort out in your life what works for you and what doesn't. So these can be activities. It's like if you're having, you know, we've talked about this before, if you have lots of coffees and things like that, that can be a really good thing. However, if it stops you sleeping at night, maybe it's a month just to cut that back a bit, and it goes to coffees, it goes to anything that you do in excess, that you find yourself doing a lot of, and some of those things can be helpful and they're useful at their different times. This month though, it seems to be they may cause you a bit of a problem. They may make things a little bit more confusing, a little bit more like you're carrying this house truck on your back, if you like. And it just says there's a reason So it says there's something you can actually do to make your life move forward a bit, be a little bit lighter and a little bit happier. Just look at what's around you and see what you can change a little bit. Maybe just for the month of May. And so it's silly, I just get silly things sometimes. I've got something to do with sausages, silly sausages, like sausages, seriously. I think that's to do with what's in our sausages perhaps, or something along those lines. But actually, there was an article on the news around mince. So maybe we do the same thing with sausages. So the thing about mince was how much fat is in your mince, how much, not sure of the ingredients, but chemicals were in the mince. Make sure that if you have sausages, that you're looking at what's in your sausages, who's making your sausages, what do they put in them, ask them. There seems to be an awareness around meat in the month of May, and so this references, you know, is meat actually helping your physical body? Is it sort of slowing you down a little bit? Is your body not able to digest it as well as it used to? Just look at that and see if that is one of those areas where you can eat something different so you feel a bit lighter. So we're going to do 3 cards, and then I'm going to expand on them, see what else they mean from what I just get. So I'm going to have a little look at another card for you for May. So what's going on for you in May? Talk to yourself. So what we have is we have the Hierophant. So this is about, it's like wisdom. You know that you talk to yourself about what works for you in your life, what's working for you, what's not working for you. It's like be your own best teacher. Be the student to yourself. This card says that if there's something that you really enjoy and that you really love, it always works well for you. And that's what you do, that's what you aim for, that's what you be encouraged by. There is, oh, but I can't because I have to do this, and this is the right thing to do, and I've been told that I have to live a certain way, for instance. So you have to be a good person, absolutely. Do you have to be somebody who always gives to others and forgets yourself? No, because that doesn't work very well because you run out of energy. Be aware of what your self-talk is. If you are talking yourself up and you're appreciating all your qualities, great. If you're talking yourself down and making excuses for why you can't have the things you want in your life, or that you can't make changes in your life, question it. This is the time when you challenge the conventional thinking. You think a little bit more outside the square, a little bit more elaborately, if you like. Think of what is possible and what could be possible. Somebody just said dream big. Dream bigger than you've dared to dream before. And if you get shown the areas of your life that are not working, which you will, quite clearly, just be brave and go, well, I can change it, because you can, always and every time. And I'll clarify this card again later. So this is either the High Priest or the Hierophant. It often talks about religion and the beliefs you were brought up to believe. If you were brought up in a religion, question them, look at spirituality as a whole, Eastern and Western. There are many aspects, they all have the same basis, but they don't have all the same ideologies, which are man-made, by the way, by a man. Right, let's have a little look at May for you. What else is coming up for you in May? So on that note, you may be drawn to going somewhere to find out something a little bit about spirituality. Please go to churches, go to all of them. And I had a friend who went to every single one of them in turn. Find out a bit more. May. Yeah, see, May, we need something to believe in something to hold on to. Can sometimes be a little bit murky and a little bit like lots not making sense and a bit hard to see any clarity. So what else for you in May? Decisions. Be tough. It's like throw that piece of clothing away. You may never fit it again. That's me, eh? But just make some firm decisions. Think carefully about what you want to do, what you want to take forward from May. We're going into the middle of the year, and this is a tricky time. June, July, I was always told right from the beginning of the year that June, and I couldn't get past June, and I'm just going to remind you, I couldn't get past June, and I asked why, and then I didn't want to know, and then they said, well, it depended on whether or not the Japanese Olympics went ahead. And I was like, okay, so we know they're going ahead, and then they've had these other things happening as well around the letting the radiation out into the water. It basically was that anything that was read after June, in my world, was going to be different, depending on what happened in Japan and the Olympics. So we shall see. Now, so make some clear decisions about you and your life, what you want to keep, what you want to throw away, who you want to keep around you, who you want to move forward with. All for the higher purpose and higher reason of your life being better. Right, so I've done the 3 cards. Let's have a little look and see if I can clarify them. I'll put them all in separate. I don't count that one. Some of you may be feeling a little flat, is what I'm getting in May. You might not feel a lot of enthusiasm. We've got change of seasons here. That can sometimes contribute to that. But it's all about finding something interesting, or something just to lighten it up a bit. So interesting means, see if you can find just something different, something new, something, yeah. So I'm going to look at, the first one I'm going to look at is our lovely fire card. And fire is energy. So it says that you'll have the energy to do what you need. You just need to channel it into a direction that, feeds your heart. Now, so I'm looking at that, and I'll just see what clarifies that. I always do this in an elaborate kind of way, and it doesn't really always work for radio, but we'll have a little look. That card for May, what's going on for May? If you have anything that's not working in your life, any pattern that's disruptive, you can change it just like that. You'll have focus, energy and motivation to just, I don't know, do something about it. Put it into action in some way. Some of these things that you do, other people get very stressed about. They feel they're not working for you, so they want to help you. That doesn't always come across as help. This is just saying you are the person to do this for yourself. And you can. This is a good month to break any kind of addictive behaviours, any kind of patterns that are kind of like, I live this way because I was taught to live this way. Be outrageously you. Could get a little bit frustrating for you. You might get a little bit kind of antsy, but the focus 100% will be there, and you will have all of the energy and motivation that you need. It's a changing point. So, May, everyone that is watching this, there is something in your life that is holding you back, and I'll say it that way. But you can change that with just a little bit of focus. It can change very quickly, and you will need attitude, determination, and I'm just going to do it. And it'll be done. Okay, so I'll have a little look at, I have to pick all of those back up. I'll just have a little look at the next one and see. So the next one was the Hierophant, the High Priest, the teacher. You're a teacher to yourself. Sometimes you struggle with that, listening to yourself, listening to your own words. This is the card of the mind and the intellect. Let us see what. Clarify the High Priest. This goes back. Right. So for some of you, we know that it's we're coming into kind of the winter season. Extra vitamins, minerals, just boost up your immune system. Some of your eating habits and things have eroded your immune system a little bit, so just pay attention to that. I've got the first card to clarify. Any of you that have been struggling already in your life, this is a sign that things will improve. No, I didn't show you the other cards, and I'm sorry. This is a sign that improvement's on the way, that there's still, you know, the obstacles in your way, however, improvement is there and will be seen very soon. Now, just to keep an eye out for any opportunities, any offers of work. For some of you, there will be new work offers. Weigh it up. It's a little bit like anything that comes to you in this way comes from kind of like the universe that knows more, if you like. It comes from your group, your team of spirit helpers. This opportunity, whether it be work or whether it be an invitation to do something really a bit different. Say, looking at alternative health remedies and things like that. Just follow it through, just participate in it, and the saying, it can be helpful. It can be helpful to improve your health and other things. So what else have we got here? We definitely have new work for some of you, and if you've been looking for work, wanting work, this is when it happens. Especially if you're looking for something that you enjoy, and not just enjoy. This is like, so I'm not appreciated at work, I am not valued at work, I can't do this anymore, and nothing's come up. This is the month there will be an opportunity or an offer of work that does actually come your way, and that will start to help to improve your life. At this point, you will be probably looking for something that actually that you can do that means something, that people actually do acknowledge you and your abilities and your skills. Also, for some of you, it will be very much around you might get invited to something you've never been to before, that you've never been part of before, that you've never been interested in before. Please just follow it through. Please just go there. This is a month. Once you let go of things that are holding you back, if you indeed let go of these things that are holding you back, because that's step number one, then this is what follows, and it means that your life takes on a whole new meaning. That was 8 of Cups, by the way. This whole year is very much a lot about you. It's a lot about what are you doing in the world, what are you going to do in the world, what do you want to do in the world, and it's encouraging you to just step out there, be brave. And month of May, if you listen to your self-talk that goes on in your head, that rattles around all the time, or comes from your instinct or from wherever it comes from, if you listen to it and follow it up, then these are the answers you've been looking for. These are the things that can improve your life. Now, oh yeah. So next one, we have the Justice card. Justice means look at what's important, weigh everything up before you make a decision, but it says you will make the right decision. And we'll just quickly clarify that. If you would like to contact me, I'm on 027 4166 545. I have a colour workshop this weekend on Sunday at 10 AM till about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Would like to attend, just ring 02741 66545. So, making decisions. Sometimes when you're annoyed you make good decisions. Just recheck those decisions though when you do. Oh, what am I doing? I was putting a whole different thing there. Ooh. So, for some of you, the decisions that you make about work and about doing something new when you're annoyed are good decisions. So don't worry about rash decisions and them maybe not being right or not. They are right, and they will help keep you on the straight and narrow for some reason. Don't know what that means. Nice things happening. Some of the things that you have wanted to happen for a long time come your way. Sometimes it's hard to make a decision. Just make it. Just go, damn it, I'm going to do it. This is around projects, it's around work, it's around new things and new experiences, and just kind of like being brave and doing something new. On that note, lovely people, our time is up. It goes a bit too quickly for me sometimes. 027 4166 545 if you want to contact me for an individual reading or anything else. Namaste.